Tonight I had the great opportunity to hang out with Joe Caldwell, who reviews horror movies, and we got to go to the Hollywood premiere of Aftershock. I wonder if you've even heard of this film. It is a produced, written, and starred film starring, I don't know if I say that right, but starring Eli Roth, who wrote and produced and directed. Nope, he didn't direct the film. A guy named Nicholas Lopez. We've never heard before. I believe this might be his first or second movie, and it's a thriller. It's an action extravaganza about an earthquake as three friends meet up with three girls, three boyfriends, three girls, whatever, and they're out of the town. They're having the time of their life, and we all get to meet them somewhat a little bit just to find out who they are. See if we can actually give a damn about them, care about them, because when the movie goes in the direction you know where it's going, because there is a movie called Aftershock and it's about an earthquake. Surprise! Anyways, so yeah, I mean, that's the gist of the movie. They're having the time of their life, but bad things happen and they have to survive. And who's going to survive? Who's going to get out of this? Who knows? I mean, that's the big question this movie is going to answer. Are we going to really care about these characters? That's what I really wanted to know, because in these kind of situations you have to care about the characters somewhat, for the reasons that if they get killed you feel something, or if they're in danger you want them to get out, you want them to survive. And that's what's important about a movie like this, because it's not deep, it's not going to try and change the world, it just wants to give you some thrills and chills. You stuff some popcorn in your mouth and you have a good time. And for the most part I had a good time. I enjoyed this experience. This movie is not something that will change my life. It's not something that's going to shock and awe me in the future. It's a movie that I enjoyed now, and it was great to see it at the Hollywood premiere with all the stars of the film and Eli Roth and some very special guests that I'll mention at the very end of this video. So overall, yeah, it was very surprising that I kind of enjoyed this movie, and I think it's because of the chemistry that the people in the film do have. They're not deep, they're not some people that I don't remember their names, even though I believe Eli Roth's character in the film was named Gringo. Thought that was pretty clever. But the people that he gets to interact with in the film, they have chemistry. They're funny. I mean, initially there's this one character that's a good friend of him that's kind of fat and balding, and he adds a lot of humor. I felt like he was a character, that we could follow, we can get excited about. He can, make us connect on a human level, because we know that we're going to have some terrible things happen. Some of the other characters, the women are beautiful and they do a decent job, but sometimes they just get in the way because they're just good looking, and they don't really, I just didn't really care about them. I cared more about Eli Roth, surprisingly. Surprisingly, I cared more about Eli Roth because he was not annoying in this movie. He was actually okay. He was someone that you could give a damn for an hour and a half and then go on with your life. I think the movie is directed well, it looks good, it looks like it didn't really cost a lot of money, so they'll probably make a lot of their money back. And overall, it was a movie that entertained me for what it was. It didn't bore me to death. It kept me invested the entire time, and I appreciate a few elements in the film. I appreciated that the ending is not a happy ending. I did appreciate that. I'm not going to give away too much, but it's not a happy ending. I appreciate the fact that I didn't know who was going to survive. I didn't know when they were going to die, and for that, it was a decent movie. It was a good movie, and it was, for being what it is, a thriller, horror kind of film, a danger, extravaganza. So what more can you ask for a movie like this, but just to be, entertained, to not feel like you've wasted your time. I didn't feel like I wasted my time. It was great to be at the premiere, to see all the people, and to run into some special guests. Yes, we got to run into some great horror icons at the theater that have directed some really great horror films in the last few years. I did get to meet the director of the film. His name is Nicholas Lopez. Here's a picture. There's a picture of me and him. And I also got to meet Ty West, the director of The House of the Devil, which I'm a huge fan of. There's a picture of him right there, and me and him. And before the movie even started, I was on my way back into the theater, having gone to the bathroom, and then I ran into Fede Alvarez, the director of the brand new film Evil Dead. And there's a picture of me and Fede. That was the highlight of my evening. I'm gonna give Aftershock 3 stars. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And also go to WhoYouTube.com. Oh my gosh, what's that? It's nothing, because there's no one in my room to shake the camera.